Dear National Coordinators and colleagues, my name is Kim Bettcher from the Center for International Private Enterprise, and I'm here to present a private sector point of view on the important work that you are doing. If you are exploring the Kampala Principles Assessment, you probably recognize the need to engage the private sector for any number of reasons: sustainability, economic opportunity, resources, and innovation. The value of the private sector component of the monitoring process is evidenced from past lessons from previous monitoring rounds. These highlighted how essential it is to have a relevant agenda in public-private dialogue and inclusive dialogue. And in future, there will be value in dialogue prepared by the monitoring, dialogue to align new, smarter initiatives for development cooperation. The Kampala principles really are distinctive. Other frameworks for private sector engagement are transactional or financial in nature. By contrast, the Kampala principles are the template for better partnerships. In your country, how can you expect to benefit from the Kampala Principles Assessment? I see three areas of benefit. From knowledge that comes from stakeholder perspectives on where collaboration is occurring, where it is not, and key enablers of results. From better appreciation of what the private sector is ready to contribute to development, and the make or break factors in business decisions about when and where to commit to development cooperation. And from understanding of the pathways to win-win partnerships characterized by development impact, a sustainable business case, and stronger stakeholder relations. Now just imagine that development cooperation is a banquet that you are coordinating. You would want to know if you have the right menu, who has been invited, who's bringing the food, and who wants to sit with whom. You need this information to set the table for success. Next, I want to share with you what's in it for the private sector, so you can capture their attention and make the most of their participation in the assessment and beyond. From the Kampala Principles case studies, we see examples of why businesses are involved in development cooperation partnerships. In Bangladesh, we see a digital health social enterprise seeking to respond to the COVID-19 pandemic and enter new markets, and to do this needs access to public infrastructure. In Uganda, we see the German leading business software company, SAP, seeking to scale its rural sourcing management system for smallholder farmers, and able to do this on top of a public-private producer partnership with farmers at the center. Or we see the Philippine Chamber of Commerce and Industry seeking to invest in health and technical skills of the local workforce and needing the cooperation of a federal training authority, a community foundation, and local chambers and trade unions. As for the Kampala principles themselves, they were developed with input from business leaders, which I witnessed firsthand. The principles address risks and roadblocks in development policy and in the design and implementation of development projects as identified by business. So, what will it take to have robust private sector participation in the Kampala Principles assessment? Remember that business is focused on key performance indicators, not general monitoring of development, so ensure that the metrics conversation is relevant to their KPIs. Always considering the small business perspective is a good way to test the relevance of the process. When you seek to speak the language of business, know that business understands the language of partnerships. They will want to see that development partners, governments, and others are committed to partnership, and that monitoring is a means toward dialogue on new and better partnerships. Finally, I want you to know that the Global Partnership has a thematic initiative on private sector engagement, which is backed by the Friends of the Kampala Principles. The Friends of Kampala Principles are a diverse group who include local business and global business networks, corporations and social enterprises, and other stakeholders ready to help you to catalyze action in your country. I wish you all the best in your assessment process and look forward to hearing from you. Thank you.